I had a location. I had a story thread. I would put them together, write them into my story to create a path deeper into the dark place. The dark place had reacted to my story. The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked.
アメイジアは地下の楽園だ。地上のことは忘れた方がいい。エイだ。彼が君のユナイターだ。
俺をどうする気だ。
まだ何もできません。
まだ。
我々メーガスの使命は人の隣人としてより良い日常を提供することです。
監視してるのか。
彼は救いを求めているに違いない。ならばそれに応える。人として当然のことだろう。
アメージアはその創設以来人口の増減を調整することにこだわりました。その過程で自然死、突然死は秩序を乱すとみなされるようになったのです。今日からドリフターです。さあ
クレイドルなら物心つく前から乗ってる。生きるために乗るしかなかった。
新人が来るってからどんなやつかと思ったらまあまあ使い物になりそうな面だな。
まあ困ったら頼れよ。
これまでのお食事の好みの傾向から古来アジア方面で生成されていた醤油を用意しました。
楽しそうだな。
ええ、デートですから。
は？
約束を取り付け2人でお出かけする。それはデートと呼びます。触れてください。契約の合図です。メーガスはいつもあなたのそばに。エイダと申します。
これらの映像はアメージア崩壊事故に関わる重要人物の監視記録です。我々事故調査委員会はこの監視記録を収集し事故原因の特定を目指しています。ですが先刻監視記録収集の任に当たっていた調査隊からの連絡が途絶えました。通信が途切れた場所は旧アメージアの深部です。なぜアメージアは崩壊し人類は地上で暮らすことになったのか。この謎を解明するため手だれのドリフターであるあなたへ 調査隊の救出と監視記録の回収を依頼します。
Aren't you tired of these prehistoric electronic games? OCP is once again pushing the boundaries of technology to bring you the ultimate video experience. Imagine a city plagued by violence and gangs. A city just waiting to be saved. Now, imagine that you are the hero this town needs. Robocop. Order our deluxe edition and pacify the city with the exclusive Auto 9 prototype version. The super powerful OCP shotgun that will punch holes in enemies of order. And one alternate costume to do justice in style. Pre-order now and unlock even more content. What are you waiting for? Save Detroit. Have the adventure of a lifetime. OCP is committed by your side.
Lords of the Fallen is the all-new epic dark fantasy action RPG. Set 1,000 years after the events of the original game, prepare to embark upon a perilous adventure through the vast lands of Mornstead, a prominent region within this sprawling world, on the brink of demonic desolation. Stretching across its sky-scorched horizon lies the colossal hand of a deer, overlooked by the 5 holy beacons of the Sentinels. Originally constructed to restrain the fallen god, they have been defiled by his infernal forces, and now threaten to abet his resurrection. As if fate itself intervened, an ancient and all-powerful lamp has recently found itself a new bearer. You, delivering your mortal coil from the cold embrace of death and into the ranks of the Dark Crusaders.
The radiance of Mornstead withers.
Entrusted with the holiest of charges, you must restore radiance to these 5 beacons and thwart Adir's uprising.
Mankind needs me, now more than ever.
But in a land overrun by demons, when the very fabric between worlds is splitting, this is no easy feat. Your quest will take you on a long and harrowing journey through the disparate regions of Mornstead. From forsaken fens to burning cities, cavernous mines to snow-capped forests, each land is distinct, but equally fraught with untold horrors, curious companions, and myriad secrets. Consult your trusty journal to keep track of your whereabouts. Though a word to the wise, ink and parchment will provide limited solace, especially when it comes to this world's inhospitable counterpart. The lamp, you see, possesses an ungodly power. The power to cross between the realm of the living, Axiom, and the realm of the dead, Umbral. With each reality harboring its own labyrinthine pathways, you'll need to navigate both worlds accordingly. Axiom presents its own unique challenges, but terrors beyond comprehension await in the nightmarish equivalent.
Another sinner.
Those who embark upon this crusade must also confront the formidable champions that inhabit such realms.
A betrayal made flesh, and one I cannot brook.
These fierce adversaries will not respond kindly to your interruption of their twisted endeavors.
You are not welcome here.
They will test the swiftest swordsmanship and the most adept spellcasters. So it should come with great relief to learn that the Umbral Lamp possesses yet further powers. For should you fall in Axiom, you will rise once more in Umbral. You now have one final chance to overcome your adversaries. But the longer you spend in this forsaken hellscape, the greater number of spectral horrors that will hunt you down. Should 2 lives still prove inadequate, help is at hand for those whose pride permits. Mornstead is home to a number of would-be comrades. Some will demand an errand performed before proffering a second sword, while others thirst heavier for the blood of Rogar. As for those who wish to look outside of Mornstead for a co-op companion, you can invite a second player to join your journey at any vestige. They will remain at your side for as long as you or they choose. Before you commence your adventure, choose from 9 starting classes. Wield sword and shield as the Hallowed Knight. wreak fire-based carnage as the Pirate Cultist, strike fear from afar as the Black Feather Ranger, or pick from one of the other prospective heroes. While these are initially all varied in moveset and equipment, you are free to develop your character however you see fit, with additional starting classes unlockable based on the choices you make in this world. Fully customize your character from the dozens of armor sets and hundreds of weapons hidden throughout these vast lands. Not to mention an extensive range of equipment, including javelins, bombs, weapon salts, protection wards, and more. As for those that would forego metal for magic, there are 3 schools of sorcery to master: Radiance, Rogar, and Umbra, each comprising a sweeping spectrum of spells, from character buffs to arena-wide downpours of annihilation. An epic adventure full of peril, wonder, awe, and revelation, coursing through the very realms of the living and dead awaits. Awaken, Lampbearer, and set forth onto Mornstead, an expansive kingdom of shadow and chaos, in the darkest of crusades, to destroy a demon god. In light, we walk.
Do you hear that? The clock is getting closer and closer to 12 o'clock. And the world will disappear with the sound of the last chime. Dark times await us indeed. Soon vengeance will take shape. And in the name of the Father, the seas will be stained with blood.
今から50年ほど昔、人間どもの愚かな行動と天変地異とが重なり、地上はこの大して広くもない砂漠が世界のほとんどになってしまった。
俺たち暗黒世界の似合う魔物にこの激しく眩しい太陽光線ってのはどうだろう。
私は近くの町で保安官をしているラオと申す。ぜひ幻の泉を探し出す旅を手伝ってほしい。
泉があるって？バカ言うな。
手伝ってやれ。我々のためでもある。
空を飛べるやつがピューッと行けばいいのではありませんか。
ぐだぐだ言ってないでさっさと乗ってよ。さ、行こうぜ。出発！
戦車、東に向けて発進するぞ。思ったより数が多いな。
国王軍とは戦わんと言ったじゃないか。
本当に泉なんてあると思うか。
あいつがあるって言うんなら泉はありそうだ。
まずいんじゃないのかゼウ。
殺せ。息の根を止めるんだ。貴様だけは絶対に許さない。
水？どういうことだよ。俺たちが見つけようとしてる幻の泉って。
それにしてもさすが悪魔だな。信じられん強さだ。
あんたは王子の真の怖さを分かっとらん。
悪魔は、本当の悪魔は私の方じゃないか。
面白くなってきたじゃん。
そんなサンドランドに足を踏み入れる者がまた一人。
Clock's ticking. Relic will finish me sooner rather than later.
Think this is it, kiddo.
I made so many mistakes.
Johnny!
Did terrible things.
You claim to be an agent now. So act like it. You play grown-up games, you face grown-up consequences.
What would you do in my shoes, Johnny?
You're up against seasoned players. So go out and play. Just don't get played.
The world almost ended. That threat still exists. I must find a way to stop it. And the answer is somewhere out in the Forbidden West. This mission is mine alone.
Maybe saving the world is too big a task for everyone, Crisol. Even you.
Yes!
Enough. It's time to finish this.
For over 2 decades, Counter-Strike has offered an elite competitive experience, one shaped by millions of players from across the globe. And now, the next chapter in the CS story is about to begin. This is Counter-Strike 2.
Torn Away is a heartbreaking story about a child at war. Little Asya is in the heart of war-torn Europe. The girl miraculously escaped from a labor camp, and now she has only one goal: to get home. Alongside Asya, you are going to hide from soldiers, fight with hunger, cold, and wild nature. Escape from fierce animals. Meet good and bright people, but also embittered, dire ones. Work hard. And remember the days of peace when life was so simple. When music was playing at home. And Mom and Dad were by your side. But ahead is a 1,000-mile journey. You are in for a harsh but thrilling adventure. Asya's life and destiny are in your hands. Are you ready?
The Empire teeters on the edge of an abyss.
Get down!
But I am convinced that we can pull it back from the brink.
Tell me, what's an agent of the Commission doing so far from Trantor?
The Foundation will keep chipping away at the Empire until nothing's left. Destroy it from within.
Don't confuse me with an average soldier.
Your metallic abilities may be the only thing that can get you out of there alive. Sear their minds.
Right, we don't explode!
There are even more difficult decisions in store for you, Ward.
No, wait! I vouched for you. I told them you were on our side.
Shoot him. If the Empire falls, humanity ends.
You have to die. Saving humanity isn't a bad way to go.
You're taking the long way. But the last person went missing and...
Well, fancy seeing you here.
Wait, what kind of ancient hunk of metal are you slinging? Pick yourself up a decent gun and some ammo before you go.
Partner?
Well, Jim, since you're new, I'm gonna make this real easy for you. Runners ain't allowed down here, okay?
I see great potential in you. To become a real legend in them Foglands. With a little help from me, of course. Should misfortune find you on your way to kill that worm, I'll make sure we pick you up. What do you say?
Hi there, I'm Joost van Dongen, Creative Director on Station to Station. Today I'd like to show you something our community has been asking for. Based on that feedback, we've decided to add it to our game. This is the Custom Game Mode. As its name suggests, it allows you to generate custom levels in our game. Custom Game Mode exists next to the main campaign. The campaign itself features 32 handcrafted levels. Those levels are spread over 6 regions, each with their own mechanics and challenges. The Custom Game Mode, on the other hand, lets you set what kind of level you want to play. Our level generator can produce infinite amounts of different levels for you to enjoy. For example, we can choose what size we want the map to be, in which biome it should be located, and what kind of industry there should be. Let's start with my personal favorite, a very small map with several cities. Look at that beautiful little diorama. I even see some camels over there. But for now it's all still grey and empty, so let's bring it to life through the magic of trains. So let's start by creating some stations and railroads. As you can see, whenever a building is finished, we get this beautiful effect that adds color and life to our worlds. Connecting buildings also gives you new buildings and cards. At this size, the finished level has lots of trains and railroads close to each other, which is very cute to watch. Now, this was a very small map, but we can also do the opposite, a very large level. Here you can keep adding more tracks for a very long time. Or how about something crazy, like a map with farms in the desert, or extremely high cliffs. You can also set the difficulty or even turn off money altogether, in case you want to just relax and lay some tracks. So that's it, thank you for your time and I hope you enjoyed this little demo of Custom Game Mode. Please remember to wishlist Station to Station and stay tuned for its launch on October 3rd.
「父さんと母さんに連れられてじいちゃんの弔問に来て以来だな。あれから10年以上経つのか。
湊、私だ。どうにも厄介なことになってきた。先ほどまで警察と話をしていたんだよ。
なんで警察なんかと。
お蚕様はね、たとえ繭を出られてももう口はないし、飛ぶこともできない。卵を産んで死んでしまうの。人がそういう虫にしてしまったの。
私は蝶じゃない。私はまるでお蚕のよう。でも私はそれで幸せだった。
Greetings, convict, and welcome back to the colony. After more than 2 decades, Gothic 1 is making its comeback by entering modern console territory on the Nintendo Switch. We're thrilled to announce an updated version of this legendary RPG, Gothic Classic. In this video, we'll introduce you to some of the exciting improvements that await you in the Valley of Mines. So, sit back, throw a piece of juicy meat on the grate, and listen.
How can I help you? Let's go somewhere where we can talk.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes. Never learn.
First up, we've revamped the user interface to fit modern screens. Expect better texture quality and, more importantly, improved readability. We've kept the game's iconic font as close to the original as possible, making text in dialogues.
I came to offer my services.
You just come marching in here and expect me to concern myself with you, you worm? Guards!
Books. The hero's journal. And item descriptions much more legible. The inventory system has undergone a complete overhaul. Say goodbye to the clunky single-column layout of the original game. Now it's more akin to what you loved in Gothic 2, but with enhancements. Items are categorized, making it a breeze to find that specific weapon, potion, or spell. You'll notice a new tab devoted to magic, making spellcasting easier than ever. You can now instantly assign your favorite spells to a single button press. So, no more endless scrolling through your inventory. We've introduced a new hotbar menu, allowing you to assign potions, torches, and other frequently used items to the D-pad. Healing or regenerating mana is now seamless, without interrupting your gameplay. You can also quickly save and load your game. Navigating the world is vital in the unforgiving world of the colony. All your maps are now conveniently accessible from a dedicated menu. We've ensured that these UI changes maintain the immersive experience you expect from the Gothic series.
There are people around here who want to get rid of you.
Really? Then you can tell them they should send someone along to enforce their wish.
We understand that many of you associate Gothic with keyboard and possibly mouse controls. However, due to platform requirements, we've rebuilt the control system for the Switch. Rest assured it's designed for maximum convenience. We've even included a controller layout preview in the menus. For those who dream of wielding a sword with motion controls, we've got you covered. You can now use the Joy-Cons to mimic in-game actions, bringing a new level of immersion to your gameplay.
Stop! You can only enter the Temple Hill if you have a guru's permission.
These improvements are just the beginning. A full list of changes and fixes is available in the video description. And don't worry, PC gamers, these enhancements will come your way too, minus motion controls. Get ready for the return to the mining colony. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the other side of the magic barrier.
It's been 10 years since I've been inside a wedding hall.
You got married 10 years ago?
5 couples got married that same year. And none ever since.
You're a hero for marrying and having a kid in these circumstances. You will find your husband soon. Don't worry.
Thanks for the reminder. Once I find him, I'll nag him about all the stress he has caused me. Why'd he have to get himself involved with a terrorist group like the Irregulars and cause all this trouble?
Wait a minute. The Irregulars are not a terrorist group. Among hackers, they are called the Liberators.
They are threatening to blow up the Beyond where people are backed up. What are they if they are not terrorists?
Wow. I thought you considered those in the beyond as mere data run by programs, like AI. The reality that we're in is constantly backed up in the beyond, like Street View from 100 years ago. For AI, consciousness equals the beyond. Where we are now is inside a dream, so to speak, for AI.
Am I a primitive woman that wanders inside the dream of AI?
Well, you're more like a nightmare.
What's Homan up to, Mr. Zhang?
I don't know. She's quiet.
Okay, Mr. Zhang. I'm sorry. The connection will be lost temporarily.
What? It's not possible to cut off communication from the suits! What do you mean? Hey, Kay! Kay!
Bless you. Once the pet dog of the ship captain sailing to Nouvelle-France, Capitaine's exuberant curiosity is now only matched by his love for Jeanne.
Captain's eau de vie! Your owner must be close.
Joining the girl in her travels, he now seeks to protect her from harm as they find their way home.
You're getting cold too, huh?
But the new world's dangers are many, and one dog's loyalty can only go so far.
Do you know that recurring feeling of an itch you cannot scratch, or the song that's stuck in your head yet you can't recall the lyrics for? That's Lelek. Coming from pagan Kashubian beliefs, Lelek is a playful spirit, but also a very dangerous one. He looks innocent, with his quirky moves and big eyes, yet stay vigilant in its presence. Lelek's song can drive people insane, pushing them to reckless behaviors such as balancing on line between life and death. Lelek shares his name with a small bird both admired and feared by Kashubian people. He is also the smallest salutor you can meet in-game. His powers allow you to influence humans' minds in a way. Lelek appeals to ideas, thoughts, and motivations. Lelek might be the smallest, but in combat, he is fearless. His song brings demise to your enemies, as well as his sharp claws and deadly beak. So, how does one hunt Lelek? Seek places that attract risk, recklessness, and violence. Listen carefully to his song, and then he will appear.
The news of Dad's death might plunge the entire Swen clan into chaos.
This is only a job, so don't take it personally. Just accept your fate and die.
Rescue Bofu and the others! I see Chi. I will not allow you to proceed any further.
You must not be so easily provoked by the enemy!
I'll settle my score with him later.
The thought of the young conqueror growing into a fully fledged one causes my lord great distress.
In a world consumed by chaos and bloodshed, true heroes emerge. Forged through blood, sweat, and sacrifice. Molded from skilled warriors into an unstoppable force. Meet the hero who defied the gods and rewrote history. Unleashing his wrath upon those who dared oppose him. The hero whose legend has transcended his era. Discover the untold story of the greatest warrior of all. Time has come to tell the tale of Achilles.
Sophie Roy, I'm Detective Maurice Tremblay. Let's see. 21 years old, working at the Clarendon for over a year. Husband?
I'm sorry?
Are you married?
No, not yet. I live with my mother. She's sick, so I have to take care of her.
No father?
No. It's always just been me and my mom.
All right, Miss Roy. I need you to tell me everything that happened, starting with this morning.